Hi everyone, thank you for tuning into today's video. It's day 19 of December Daily and I'm just showing a real simple spread again. Not a great deal has happened today at all in regards to like Christmas and festivities. My son and I watched some movies. My daughter hung out with her friend just around the village because today is the last day that we can do that. So today we went into my area, we went into tier 4, which is new. Which basically means that Christmas is cancelled this year. So we can't mix households whatsoever this Christmas. So yeah, it's not obviously put a lot of people in a very good mind frame, myself included, I'm not going to lie. We'll make the most of it, we'll make the best of it, and tomorrow's a new day. So there are a few things I was going to show you today, I was going to do in this spread today, knowing that I didn't have much planned, but to be honest, I want to do it properly, and I want to show you properly, and I want to do things like the crocheted snowballs and things. I want to do it all properly, so today is just not the day to be doing that, is the long and short of it. I had a little bit of problem with this spread because we hadn't done a lot, and because I just wasn't in a creative mind frame, to say the least. Yeah, I struggle with the spread a little, but I'm happy with how it's come together, and I'll probably add a bit more of embellishment to it tomorrow, because when I came to doing the video and looking at it back, I think it needs something, like a big thing of holly or something, but I'll do it tomorrow. I'll add it all in. I want you to get the main bases of the spread done though. So this photo is of my daughter. So just to explain, I cut a picture at the beginning and I've put it onto yesterday's spread, but I'm not going to do anything with that picture today, because actually looking at it now, I think it needs to be twice the size. And it's just a picture that I took of my sister and I when she was here last night. We did a little Snapchat filter selfie of the both of us doing our journals together. So I'm just going to pop that into tomorrow's spread. I'm going to do some text on the back of it, maybe add a label or something. So I'll go back and do that, like I say, tomorrow. This photo is of my daughter. I went into her bedroom. This is actually a few days ago now. I went into her bedroom and she got her Christmas lights wrapped around her. She was FaceTiming a friend. It's one of those moments where I walked in, I was like, I'm just going to leave again. I'm sorry I entered, you know. It was just a real random moment. So luckily I had my phone in my pocket, so I got my phone out quickly and took a snap of it, and obviously now it's going into my journal. And I had to check whether I'd added this into my journal previously, and I'm pretty sure I haven't. So the Christmassy thing that we did today, the only real Christmassy thing we did today was I do the kids' advent calendar. It's one that I made, and I fill it with chocolates, and I add little notes into it every day. And today for their chocolate, I did a chocolate hunt. So they had to follow clues to actually find their chocolates, and then because my son loved it so much, he did me a little chocolate hunt and left me a couple of little clues. So I'm putting his clues into this envelope, and he wrapped up a little present which was 2 glitter glues and he put "To Mummy from a Film," which is that little note there you see behind the envelope. So I'm just adding that in as well because that's really cute. After a lot of messing about with this spread, I just decided I was going to use that Santa picture because I like the image, but it wasn't really relevant and it was just really to fill space. So I'm adding my text on the left hand side. Originally I was going to put it on the right hand side, but actually I really like that paper, that pink sort of Christmassy cardstock, so I'm just going to leave a lot of that showing and do my text on the left hand side on the plain page. I'm not going to make you watch all of that. I'm just cutting it out at this point anyway, prepping it ready to stick it all in. But before I do that, there's a couple of little labels that I have I'm going to put through my typewriter. And I was pretty sure this was on the screen when I did it, but obviously it's not. So apologies for that. But what I do to do little labels through a typewriter is I just washi tape it onto a bigger sheet of paper, and then I pass it through the typewriter, and then it's easy to actually do the typing straight onto the label. And this label, I should have probably trimmed it down because when I stuck it on the envelope, it's actually too long. So the number for today is covering up some of the text, which I'm okay with. But if I'd have thought about it in hindsight, I would have done it like a bit further over or made the label smaller. but you know, you live and you learn. So I hope you're all doing okay, and welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you for just being here. Thanks to everyone who keeps coming back. Yeah, I'm loving getting these videos out and getting the response that they're getting. It's really nice, especially this year. I mean, like I say, today I feel a bit dreary. I don't want to be dreary, but you know, it's just how it is at the minute. It's real, and with the restrictions and everything coming into place. And the annoying thing about it is it's regional as well, so it's not like the whole of the UK is in the same. So it's kind of like a bit of a shock, you know, because there are places like 20 minutes down the road who aren't in this new tier 4, and they can still mix and they can still enjoy Christmas with like 2 other households. So, you know, families can somewhat get together, and it's like, you know, we can't, and that's a bit upsetting really, but you know, just got to. Next year will be better. It has to be, it can't be worse, let's be honest. Oh my god, I say that, I've touched wood, don't worry. So yeah, I've stuck my lettering on, which I've done quite a lot of text today. I obviously spoke about the new restrictions and things, how I feel about that, and then I went on to say about the oh, it's the dog, you can hear in the background if you heard that. Then I went on to say about the chocolate hunt. So I'm sticking that there with the envelope, and I tried, when I realised that the number was going to cover some of the text, I tried moving the envelope over, but then I was going to cover Finn's name that he wrote, and I didn't want to do that. I'd rather cover the text that I've done over the text that he's done. So yeah, I ended up putting it back into place. Originally I just didn't want the number 9 overhanging the envelope, so the fact that it's just on the envelope, like wholly on the envelope, is the better option, regardless of it overhanging. And as you can see here, moving it right over, the numbers still didn't quite fit anyway, and then it would have made the page really hard to turn because it had been right into the crease. So I decided to just leave it in the middle as originally planned and just stick the numbers however they'll stick on. So yeah, it'd be interesting to hear what everyone else's plans are for Christmas. I can live through you all. Like hear about you, how you're going to celebrate Christmas and enjoy the festivities. I mean, we're going to do what we can do here, and try and make the most of it regardless. The game of trivia that I've got will be a bit will be over fairly quickly. Oh god, I think if we don't laugh we'd just cry about it, wouldn't we? And I'd rather laugh, so that's where I'm at. There is the numbers, not amazing. Obviously I didn't think this through. This is just one of those days where my head's just not in the game. I had a bit of, like I say earlier in the video, I had planned to do a little bit of crochet, show you a previous spread, maybe add some embellishments, but I don't want to force myself to do these things when I'm not in the mood to do it. You know, as much as I want to get videos out every day, and that's what I'm trying to achieve, I also don't want to mess it up, you know? Like, I'd rather just wait until I've had a night's sleep, you know, we'll start tomorrow fresh, and then I can crack on with doing those kinds of things. So if you're interested in seeing a bit of crochet, I'm going to do a snowflake for my sister, and I'm going to show you how to do the snowballs that I did on my North Pole breakfast spread, and I'm also going to show you the Belton house. I finally got the little bits of acetate, coloured acetate for my sister, so I've done the lights now, so I'll show you how they look as well. And also I'll be adding some embellishments to this page. So this is kind of like a to be continued spread, so if you want to see how it turns out, please do hit subscribe and the bell, and then you'll be notified as to when it uploads as well. So all I've done now is obviously use my photo corners, stick the photo of Phoebe on top, and then that label that I made, just explaining that she was a Christmas tree when I walked in. And that is it for now. So I'll be back again tomorrow. Until then, take very good care of yourselves, and I'll speak to you soon.